Hey there, this is Travis at CrossFit Invictus. One of the most important things that we need to make sure that we're doing is stretching. And when we're doing toes to bars and other moves like that, our hamstrings are being stretched. So our feet are coming up to the bar, and if we have any lack of flexibility in our hamstrings, the movement itself is going to suffer. So just some basic gymnastic stretches that we do. In the program that we put out for the gymnastics on Invictus Athlete, it does program in pike stretch when we're doing toes to bar and things like that. So I'm going to go over the straddle stretch first and then show you the pike stretch and the things that you need to look for and ways to kind of go around your lack of flexibility in your hamstrings if that just happens to be the case for you. So first, the straddle stretch. A straddle is just having your feet apart. And when your feet are apart, you may have this tendency to slouch. And so make sure that you sit up straight, put your hands out, and then just walk them out slowly to the front. Now, from the side here, it shouldn't be so much this reaching over. Any curvature of the spine is going to take away from the angle of our hips. And so reaching forward, you can even use, a medicine ball. You can use a kettlebell, hold on to it, and pull it towards you. Just lifting up to try to get that angle in your hips. And then reaching to each side. You can do one hand on each side, or you can reach over the top, which will give you a little bit of a side oblique / lat stretch. So if you want to reach over the top, put your hand over your knee, trying to keep your shoulder on the front side of your leg, reaching over the top this way. But for most of you, it's going to be fine just turning this direction, facing your leg, and then leaning toward it. Make sure you do both sides and the middle for 30 seconds or so. And then if you find that you're having a problem with your flexibility here and you're still leaning forward, you feel it maybe in your low back or your back in itself instead of in your hamstrings, then what we're going to do is we're going to elevate your butt. So by sitting on an object, I'm going to use this, and then putting your feet in the same shape, being able to lean forward like this. This allows you to use gravity to your advantage. So having your hips higher and your feet lower means that you get a forward angle on gravity without having so much of an angle in your hips. And from here, you can actually start reaching forward as well and go further and further. Again, reaching side to side is going to work as well. And then the pike stretch that I was just mentioning, it's going to be like this. So a pike is feet together. Just imagine you're doing a straight leg toes to bar. And we go from here, sit up straight, and try to push your belly down first, and then slowly you can reach out and grab onto your legs. Once you get your hands down as far as you can, grab whatever you got. So if I can only reach my ankles, I'm going to hold on here and then try to press my head up and away from my hips this direction to get that stretch in the hamstring, and then maybe round my back a little bit further and then sit up straighter, and then eventually you can go ahead and roll your head down. Same thing as the straddle stretch. You're finding that you have flexibility issues there. Go ahead and sit, reach, and let gravity do the rest.